Okay, so what we're going to do is draw a basic figure, and usually what I'll do is I'll start out and just get an idea of what I want the character to be doing, and and we can go back and so very roughly in the middle you have the hip region, and I usually put that down first and work from there. Now, as far as the legs, so let me show you right here. You may think that the joints of the legs are more like here, but actually they're out here. So if you, what we're doing here is we're first drawing a real basic framework, and it's anchor points. We just want to find the anchor points. So I usually do this as kind of a cube here, and kind of on the lower third outside wall of the cube I'll put the anchor point down, and the upper leg is the same length roughly as the lower leg. So these two lengths, when they aren't receding in 3D space, are roughly the same length. So then I just do that, and then usually do an extended triangle here, kind of wedged shaped here. Now when figures are in an upright position, the chest barrel and the hip region are not, they're not like straight up and down, they're actually at an angle. So, you know, the hips have a tendency to kind of go off in that direction, and the chest barrel leans back in this direction, and this is in a normal upright position. So, you know, this character is kind of leaning forward, but I always keep in mind that, you know, even if I have the character leaning forward, the hips or the chest barrel is going to kind of go back in that direction here. So I think of like the upside down U shape, and it's kind of when I think of the chest barrel, this shape right here is usually helpful, just kind of a U with the two, you know, it's sort of macaroni's in here. So, you know, kind of bring that in like that. Now, as far as where the neck goes, the neck sits up front. So if this is, and this is not, we're not talking about the back of the neck or the front of the neck. What we're doing, I usually put the anchor point here. What we're doing is the general center of the neck going to the central axis of the head. So basically this is to make sure that you get the head lined up with, this is the way you can work out exactly where the head's going to go in relation to the chest. So what I start off doing is think of the central axis in the head, and then from there I can work it on out. Now, with the central axis, what I'm doing is the central axis, I want it to be the same height as the head, and then I go a little bit higher up on it and draw a circle, and that's going to be the overall in this case I'm just going to draw the head looking straight forward, so this is from front to back. Is a circle that is not quite as tall as the head. And then we're going to, the front here, we're going to bring a line straight down, and this is going to be the jaw line. So now what you do, now these are all anchor points, and these are all just guides so that you can quickly kind of measure, and this is all guesswork. This is not a true science, at least I feel more comfortable just using real basic kind of guessing with a little bit of guidelines here and there, and in the long run it makes for much quicker, more intuitive way of drawing. Because it kind of depends. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to draw. If you want to draw it, perspective accurate and all that, you probably want a different approach. But as far as working with figures where you can work out how they move and what they're doing quickly, this is some good framework. Okay, the reason I'm doing these drawing lessons is because I want to draw attention to the animation I'm working on. So if you enjoy these lessons, please visit solomation.com, and there you can find the animation that I'm working on, and there are going to be episodes. It's a fictional piece, and I'm not asking you to buy anything. Just take the time to appreciate a little bit of artwork and check out some full-fledged animation work at that website. Thank you. This has been Cy Porter.